Alright, this is Jake Birdie with MarketingPlayBook.co, and in the previous video we just created our Denver dental campaign. So I'm going to go ahead and go into that campaign, and we're just going to quickly go under settings, and here is all the settings for it. Now, one thing I would highly recommend anybody do is, by default, AdWords has this showing to all people, and I covered this a little bit in the previous video. So by default, it's people in or show interest in your targeted location, which is the default recommended setting. I would set that to people in my targeted location. That way I'm only targeting people who are in the United States. I'm not targeting people who are in Germany who happen to search for my product or service, because I don't service Germany. I would recommend, if you do have multiple locations that you target, let's say you target Canada and the United States, in a lot of instances it's actually better to create a separate campaign targeting Canada and then a separate campaign just targeting the United States. Ultimately, it depends on the type of volume and other things that may affect your campaign. Rule of thumb though, it's usually better to segment out countries. So we'll go ahead and save this. Then another quick tip that I'd recommend most people do when starting off on the campaign is go to the device tab, and then right here we're going to Bidadjust on mobile devices with full browsers. So what this is this is smartphones. Now, some businesses might truly benefit from having mobile search. If I was a locksmith, for instance, well, chances are I'm going to get called from people who are locked out of their car, right? And when you're locked out of your car, you're probably not at your house. So in that instance, I might want mobile devices. However, for most e-commerce stores, even if you are mobile friendly, you'll find that you're going to spend a lot of money really quick on mobile devices that just aren't converting. So off the bat, I generally recommend people go ahead and negative this out. So we're going to decrease the bid, and we're going to decrease it by 100%. So what this will do is this will stop mobile traffic from me bidding on mobile traffic. So if somebody's on their smartphone, my ad is not going to show to them. Now, once you start optimizing your campaign, you have conversion data coming in. I do highly recommend that you come back here and then maybe you bid adjust this to -50% or -20% and try out mobile traffic. You might be surprised. It might convert very well for you. But starting off, I like to eliminate as many variables as I can. And you are unable to exclude out tablets with full browsers. Now, again, this might not really matter to you so much, especially if you're in a service-based industry, such as a dental practice. But for a lot of people out there, they might find from their past statistics of being an e-commerce store that tablet traffic just really doesn't convert as much for you. There's not a whole lot you can do besides doing a quick hack, which I'll show you. We're going to go under Display Network. And under the Display Network, we're actually going to hit Targeting. Now keep in mind, I'm under the campaign of Denver Dental. Then we're going to go ahead and add in a campaign exclusion. And so what we're going to do is we're actually going to exclude a placement. And the placement we're going to exclude is going to be AdSense for mobileapps.com. I'm going to go ahead and hit Add Placements. Now AdSense for mobile apps has been excluded. And what this is going to do is it's going to stop your ads from showing on mobile devices when they're inside an app. So for instance, if somebody's playing a game, your ad's not going to show to that person because it's a dentist game that they're playing. And you're going to find that a lot of the apps out there just do not convert. They're not really industry friendly as far as service-based industry. People who are playing the games aren't really interested in buying a lot of products. And I found that by excluding AdSense for mobile apps, you're giving your campaign one of the best chances to actually succeed. So I highly recommend you have AdSense for mobileapps.com in there. That way your ad will not show on mobile devices. We're going to go ahead and hit Save now. And just to quickly recap here, AdSense for mobile apps under the Display Network, Targeting, and then Campaign Exclusions. And then under the Settings tab, we're going to make two modifications. We're going to, one, make sure that we're only targeting people within the area you wanted to target. In my case, I put in United States. And next, you're going to exclude out mobile traffic starting off. And you do that under the Settings tab, Devices, and then selecting the Bidadjust and decreasing it by 100%. In the next video, we're going to quickly cover how to set up an ad group and your targeting options within an ad group.